Hello, my name is Tarmack, and let me show you Just Cause 3. So, Just Cause came out on December 1st for your usual, $60 US price tag, or, $80 or whatever the hell it is in Canada. And it's done by Avalanche Studios, published by Square Enix. And much like the previous in the series, Just Cause 2, it's an open world sandbox game in the truest sense of the words. Now, when I say open world sandbox, I mean that the plot is really only there to guide you into making your own fun. It's just kind of the way that it is. So let's take a quick look and see what this game has to offer. I've been playing a fair amount of it. Now, I will say that my fun has maybe tapered off a little bit, but maybe that's just because I'm not as chaos-centric as maybe I once was. In the game, you've got your tether, which allows you to scoot from one place to another. All fine and dandy. And, of course, you've also got your parachute, which you may remember. And up we go. So you can kind of, glide around, have a little bit of fun, whatever the case may be. So where I mentioned that you have to make your own fun is because the plot is really, really bad. It's your, very stereotypical Just Cause, terrible island dictatorship. Everything's, dealing with crazy evil and there's military everywhere and you've got to go and liberate all the facilities. So, as an example, just hop over here real quick. Take out our guards. Oh, hey, that's a little bit bigger than I thought. Just hit that with a rocket. So, the way that this is played, of course, is that your goal is to liberate the various areas without dying, preferably. And the way that you liberate the various areas is by destroying all of the enemy sort of objects, I guess you could say. They're all red. Everything that you need to destroy is red. So, like this here, this radar tower. Kaboom! It's all kinds of wonderful and fun. So, this is the rest of the facility, I do believe. Let's go over here and deal with this water tower. So you've got these little bombs that you can place around, and they go off precisely when you want them to go off. So let's take a distanced look, and we hit Q, and off they go. For a ton of chaos and wonder and all that kind of stuff. It's just one of those things. The game is entirely based on destroying things. That's what it's all about. That's what Just Cause... Oh, hell. Okay, so we've also got our various vehicles in the game, which you may recall having played Just Cause 2 before. Helicopters are all kinds of fun. In this particular case, there's no anti-air device nearby, which is always good. But the thing about it is that you are expected to make your own fun, because the game itself, the plot line is very, very weak. Where it comes to a lot of these different open world games... Oh, hell! Get out! You're always expected to make your own fun. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, here we go. Alright, what's shooting at me now? Is there another helicopter somewhere nearby? Just the one, okay. So, what else does the game have to offer? just going to back up here so that I don't get blown out of the sky. We'll open up our map. And this is one of the shining achievements of the Just Cause series of games. So that's the little island area where I was. And you can zoom out. And you can zoom out more. And then you start taking a look around and you realize just how big this area is. Hundreds of square miles. All kinds of territory that you can go around and play in. And there's everything from, you know, just a little roadside encampment of military all the way up to, you know, full-blown military bases, which are really quite difficult to take out. But what else new does it have? There's got to be a few new things in the game, doesn't there? Let me show you one that's really fun. The game comes complete with a wingsuit. You know, like those flying squirrel suits you see, the guys that are base jumping and then flying really close to mountains? So let's just hop out. So now you can glide around in all kinds of other ways. And you can swap between this and your parachute easy enough. Which is great, by the way. The easiest way of getting around the map. It's one of the unfortunate things about Just Cause 3 is that it's less than ideal for a lot of the things that are included. It's almost like they didn't need to be included at all. Oh, that was really, really close. Alright, so we got ourselves a military base over here. Let's see what we can do here. So it all depends on how much do you enjoy absolute chaos. Do you like just running around and blowing things up, which a lot of people seem to like? Then you'll do just fine with this game. If you're looking for a plot, go somewhere else. There's something so satisfying about those little explosives. Alright, what else have we got here? So, the game also has a number of different weapons that you can use, and you can get different weapons from various facilities. And they've got these little weapon caches here where you would pick them up. Alright, so let's try that out. What is this? Aha! That's kind of fun. Good time was had by all. Now, the glider suit really is the biggest innovation over previous iterations of the game. It's really quite neat to be able to swap back and forth between the parachute and the glider at will. That was poorly planned. The game is also really beautiful. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here. This is a gorgeous looking game. Oh, hello. That was really poor. We'll just get rid of that right now. Now, this tether that you've got, there's all kinds of different ways that you can use this. You can grab it to attach people to various objects, like, oh, say a helicopter. You can just take off. Ah, damn, it didn't work. Get out. Or you can attach them to each other, or you can, you know, just run into... or die, whatever. It's totally fine. So the fun that you can create yourself with the tether is not the ideal way to play the game. The ideal way to play the game is to keep swapping back and forth between your parachute and your little gliding squirrel suit and blow things up. But where it comes to the really crazy fun is a lot of the explosives and playing with this bloody tether. So, for example, let's see here. See if I can find something that'll work really, really nicely. So in the case of some of the different missions, one of the things that you do get to do is you have to let your guys back into the bases. So you can tether this to this, and your tether will pull itself open, or pull things to itself. No, this isn't going to work. So, what I would like, if I can find one, is an explosive barrel. Because there's a certain kind of awesome that comes along with that. You've also got hacking in the game. For the anti-air turrets, you can hack them so that they don't attack you, they attack the other helicopters that may come your way. So, there's a good example. These various explosive tanks, I guess, maybe like acetylene tanks for welding and things like that. You can attach people to them. It's great fun. The only problem is, it's another game that I'm terrible at. Having a hard time finding what I'm looking for. Oh no! Alright. Anyways. Again, very much a game where you are in charge of your own fun. If you are incapable of just having a blast in basically a physics simulator, and I won't even say a good physics simulator. I mean, let's not pretend that any of this is realistic by any stretch of the imagination. But it sure can be fun. So, let's play with this. So we're going to attach that to, say a box. And in theory, my theory didn't work. Alright, so here's a better example of what I was talking about, playing around with the tether. So we've got our barrels over here. We just go ahead and hook those barrels up to that vehicle and yank them forward. It's a lot of fun to tether things to other things. Like this guy. We can tether him to his buddy over here. Oh, doesn't that suck? I don't know. It's all kinds of fun. There's just ridiculous nonsense that you get to do all of the time. Now, outside of that, what other features do we have? Well, you can do what are called rebel drops. I'll show you that here real quick. As you play, you unlock other vehicles. So, you can pick different things that you'd like to play around with. Say there's a helicopter you want. Or, what's better than a helicopter? Do we have planes? Hey! C-7S Thunderhawk. And you can get weapons as well, of course. But, let's drop this. Let's say right about there. So we'll have our plane fly overhead and drop this giant box, which is going to explode into a plane.
The target escaped. Return to your posts.
Now the question is, can I take off without a real landing pad or landing strip? Right, here we go. And we're going to turn. Punch it. Very nice. So you can drop whatever vehicle you want. Fly around wherever you want. Hey, that's a really big dish. And as you can see, like I was mentioning, the map is absolutely enormous, and you can fly everywhere in it. Brilliant stuff. But is it worth recommending? Well, that depends entirely on whether you can create your own fun, whether you're fine with doing that. If you are, and you really enjoyed Just Cause 2, this is more of the same. The unfortunate part is they released it about a year and a half too late. You know, this should have come out. They should have had this game ready to go, maybe even before Grand Theft Auto 5. It's just one of those things, because GTA 5, it beats this in almost every respect. But such is life. Now, last but not least, let's take a quick look at the options menu here. As far as everything goes here, you're not going to be surprised. This is major label stuff. They did a really good job with all of the options you've got. Your varying anti-aliasing options, your resolution options, which cover the gamut. Again, everything else very much as you would expect from anybody that is major label stuff. Sound options, basic things, no big deal. Gameplay, camera sensitivity, vibration. Where it comes to controls, it was interesting to me that they split out the controls for the gamepad and the PC controls, as though you couldn't be playing with a gamepad on PC, but hey, whatever, that's fine. And in each case, you've got your controls for each different kind of vehicle that you're using. And all of them are rebindable as well. So, there you have it. This is Just Cause 3. My name's Tarmack. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.